Welcome everyone to this exciting interview segment. Today we have the pleasure of sitting down again with Sidney Quesnelle, star of the Hallmark movie Leah's Perfect Gift. Thank you for being here with us.
Thank you for having me again. I like our monthly get-togethers.
Yeah, exactly. It's a it's a date. It's a date.
Exactly.
So, can you tell us a little bit about your character in Leah's Perfect Gift?
Yeah, so I had the opportunity to play Maddie. And when I got this audition, I read the book and I thought that Maddie was too cool for me to play. I was like, oh, she's like definitely someone who I'd want to be, but like that would be so cool to play her. She's a queer character in a Hallmark movie, which is really exciting. Um, And she owns an artisanal pickle company and just came back from backpacking abroad.
Amazing. And what initially attracted you to your role in this movie?
So what attracted me to Maddie is first of all getting to play a queer character in the Hallmark universe. That doesn't usually happen. And getting to play someone so funny. Like the audition scene was actually mostly cut out of it. It was the dinner scene talking about business school. That scene was actually a lot longer. So I thought it was really cool that she had that scene where she like started off acting like a teenager, and then in the scene she kind of like was like, no, this is an adult decision, and I put a lot of thought into it. But then she was also really funny, like really funny. Like I got to just have fun while wearing nice hair and makeup. Like that was just so fun.
Great. And what do you think makes this movie, in general, so special and captivating?
I think I mean, interfaith couples is something that is hard to touch on, and I think this movie does it really beautifully and really well. I just love Robin and Barbara's performance as well of like showing the like extreme ends of both of these families and just like how well they come together. I just think it's a Christmas movie for the people who maybe don't get to experience Christmas that much, but they get to see more of other things and like poke fun in other ways. Because I know that I've had Christmas my whole life. So I make fun of Christmas movies. I feel like someone who experiences Hanukkah all the time doesn't get to have that opportunity. So I think it was fun in that way.
Great. And what was it like working with the rest of the cast and crew on set?
Oh my gosh. So Chris, who plays Graham's dad, Chris is one of the funniest, most talented people you will ever meet. He's been in a lot of Christmas movies this year. I think he had like 8 on Countdown to Christmas this year. But he's like a Broadway like singer. He's phenomenal and just so quick with it. Most of his lines were improvised. It was just so good. They let us do that a lot. Our director Peter was phenomenal in letting us improvise and like have fun. Evan was so much fun to hang out with. Emily is just such a joy to watch her work, and of course Barbara. Like getting to work with Barbara was incredible. Like she's the queen. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah,
And
yeah.
then the crew was amazing. I have like my script is all signed by all the crew with little notes. It felt like a yearbook at the end of the movie. And then I just need to mention one of our executive producers, Ivan. Ivan, I didn't realize he was the EP because on the first day he was picking up trash, he was wearing cargo pants, he was moving lights, he was like he killed sorry, he didn't kill the bug. He moved a bug outside because I got upset that he wanted to kill a bug and I was like, but he did everything for everyone, and it wasn't until halfway through the first day I realized he was the producer. Usually producers sit back and they watch and they deal with everything online, which is a lot of work, but the fact he was doing double time in that was just and making sure everyone had a smile on his face, knew everyone's names. It was amazing.
Great. And what can you tease about your character journey?
I think that she does a really good job of knowing when to take a step back. I think that that's something that because this character, the whole time I was playing it, you know, when you go back home for Christmas and you become a teenager again, and you're like, why can't I like become why am I not reacting in a mature way. It's like all of your like pent up teenage feelings come back. And I feel like that's where Maddie was for most of the film. But then being that welcoming character for Leah, some of the scenes were cut, so Maddie didn't do as good of a job in the final edit as she did in the original one. But I just think that she's like, she can see how much Leah and Graham love each other and how much she wants to support that.
Great. Yeah. And what was your favorite scene or moment while filming this movie?
Oh, there are so many. One of one of my oh my gosh, there's literally so many. The scene where they like came in singing about the food. We the whole cast kept starting it with like ha ha ha, like as if it was a horror movie before we started every time. And it was we could not get through the line that's in the trailer that I thought you meant this kind of fancy. It took so many takes because even the director was dying laughing. And the snowball fighting scene, after we filmed all the scripted part, crew got turns throwing the fake snow at the cast. And then we were trying to like hit the like camera operators. It was just like this show was so fun from beginning to end that I'm releasing a vlog. I'm going through the footage right now, but right now the vlog is like an hour long, so it might need to be a couple different ones of all behind the scenes because it was just like if I could work on a cast like that all the time, like Hallmark, call me up.
Amazing. Yeah. And the last question about this movie. Can you describe this movie with 3 words?
Ooh,
Or adjective?
weird loving family.
Amazing. Great. That's it. So, the last question, as usually, can you tease something about your next projects?
Yeah, so I thought that when I played Maddie that I had finally graduated into playing a college age student. But I'm going back to high school in my next film. It's a really cool film. We just shot it in Kelowna. I can't release any information right now, but it's a thriller. So I'm stepping back out of Hallmark for a minute because I just did a bunch of that version. And yeah, this one is a little intense. There's still some comedy, a lot of girl friendships. I got to work with some amazing people who are just like rock stars. Uh, Especially the director, a female director. So yeah, I'll tease more when I can.
Oh, do you know when we learn?
No, that one wrapped like a week ago.
Oh, in the winter time.
Yeah,
In
we'll see what happens. Lifetime's interesting because you'll do a film with like an indie production and then it gets bought by Lifetime, so we don't know when it'll come out.
oh,
It's the same people who did Watch Club.
okay. We will see. So this is it. Make sure, all of you, to quote Leah's Perfect Gift on Hallmark Plus. And thank you, Sydney, to join us today. It is a pleasure as always.
Chris, anytime. Thanks guys for watching also.
Thank you. Thank you all for watching. Bye.